Bills Mafia. What's going on? And welcome to the Sports World with Juice for an NFL record prediction. Today, I'm going to be giving you the Buffalo Bills prediction and ultimately giving you my thoughts, my analysis, and how I think the Bills will fare in 2023. If that sounds good, don't forget to give the video a like. Of course, subscribe to the Sports World with Juice for more NFL content. And get in that comment section, Bills Mafia. What do you think your team's going to do in 2023? Are they going to win the Super Bowl? Are they going to keep going? Are they going to decline? Are they going to take a step back? Are they going to just be what they've been over the past few years? Let me know. Now, let's pick some games. Bills Mafia, it is time for your record prediction. And your 2023 season begins in New York City on a Monday night versus Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Rodgers' first game with the Jets. And honestly, I'm going to go with the Jets just because they're at home. Those fans have never seen a better quarterback play for their team. And you guys struggled with the Jets last year. I mean, they did beat you once. And then the second game, it was a close one. The Jets didn't really have a quarterback. So, I think the Jets will beat you once. And I think you guys will split. And it'll ultimately be the home and home. So I'll just say that right now. So I got the Jets beating you week 1. You will beat them in week 11 to even it out. Week 2, you play the Raiders. You should win this game. I know Jimmy Garoppolo's there. Jimmy Garoppolo wins. But, you guys did well against Josh McDaniels in his later Patriots years, and I think that trend is going to continue. Your defense played them very well. I'm a Pats fan, and I'll give you respect for the way you've played against Patriot type teams, and I think that'll carry over into this game. Also, the Raiders, not great defense, especially in the secondary, versus your pass offense, kind of a mismatch. But yeah, I got you winning week 2. Week 3, you play Washington in Washington. You should win this game too. I mean, Washington is a team though, where they can kind of beat anybody, but also lose to anybody. But you've got the definitively better quarterback. You've got, I think, the better roster, but I think you should win this game pretty easily. Let's say by 10 to 14 points. Week 4, you play the Dolphins in Buffalo. I think, again, just like last year, how you split the home and home, the Dolphins played you well, even though you seemed to outgain them by 100 yards in every game. They hung in there with you. I think just like the Jets, you'll split with the Dolphins. I think most of the AFC East this year is pretty even. I think that everybody should split. Maybe there's a sweep or two, but that's ultimately what I think. Week 5, you play the Jags in London. This is a tough one. This is a game I think you're going to lose one of to either the Jags or the Giants. I think you're going to drop one of these games. All right. I'm going to say that you beat the Jags, but you lose to the Giants. And my biggest reason for that is because Brian Daboll knows Buffalo very well, better than anybody. He knows how to defend Josh Allen. Wink Martindale has done well against Josh Allen when he was with the Ravens. And I think the Giants with Saquon can get their run game going, and we've seen in the past where your defense hasn't been able to stop the run, and I think that could be the game where somebody runs all over you, and the Giants, I'd say, pull out a nail-biter 27-24 game or something like that. It should be close. It should be a fun one, but yeah, I just got a feeling. Week 7, you play my Patriots in our hometown. Out of respect for you guys, I'm going to say that right now you guys will sweep us this year. I do think we have what it takes to beat you this year. We've got a proper offensive coordinator. We've made some good additions. I think the pickup of Zeke should help us, but you guys own us right now, and I'm willing to admit I was at the playoff game a couple of years ago when Josh Allen shredded our defense apart, and yeah, I think you're just at that point where you're playing us very well right now, and I think I'll give you some respect for that. So I'll say you guys sweep us, but I could change that. I could definitely see us beating you once. Week 8, you play the Bucks. It's kind of funny. No Tom Brady for the Bucks. You play the Patriots the week before. No Tom Brady. So no Tom Brady for either of these teams. That's kind of funny. But you should win that game on Thursday night at home. Who's going to be the Bucks quarterback at this point? Is Baker going to be it? We don't really know. So I got you beating Tampa Bay. Week 9, you play Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Cincinnati proved they were just an awful matchup for you last year, and I think that's going to continue. I think that team is just – they're really good right now. I think they're a little bit of a better version than you guys. They got 3 number 1 receivers, a top running back, an improved offensive line and you couldn't beat their backups at offensive line in the playoffs last year. Joe Burrow is just awesome. So I got the Bengals. Week 10, you play Denver at home. Should win that game. Not much to be said. I mean, yeah, Sean Payton's there, but I think Russell Wilson is too inconsistent in his career. He can't, at this point in his career, he can't really. He's not that quarterback that he used to be, where he can just take over a game and shred a defense part. So I got you guys. So I got you right now at 9-4, looking pretty good. And this is where your schedule starts to toughen up. You play the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Cowboys. Oh God, you play arguably 3 of the top maybe 5 teams in the NFL, and then you play the Chargers after, which isn't easy either. So this is gonna be the toughest stretch of your schedule by far, and then you play the Jets week 11. So I'm gonna say that you lose to the Eagles because they're just a tough matchup for you. I think they can run the ball. I think their offense is the most difficult to stop because they got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown in the passing game. If you take those away, you got to deal with their offensive line and the run game. Jalen Hurts' mobility, I think. And then on the flip side, their defense is built to contain mobile quarterbacks. And I'd say this is a game too, like kind of like the Jets game last year where Josh Allen got hurt, but he played through it. This is a game where I think you got to protect him in here because the Eagles, we saw them last year. They knocked out 3 49ers quarterbacks in the playoffs. So, I mean, who knows? Week 14, you play Kansas City in Kansas City. I think this year Kansas City will beat you in the regular season. I know you've played them well in the regular season in the past. But I think right now, I think Kansas City is the best team in the NFL. It's not that close. I think that they're really good right now. And I ultimately think it's a Sunday night game too at Arrowhead. Mahomes will have everybody watching. And I kind of think, yeah, that's tough. Week 15, you play Dallas at home. I'll say you win this game, but again, I don't think that's a guarantee. I think you got the edge because you're at home and it's week 15 where it's going to be cold and you got to play a Southern Dome team in that environment. But again, I think the Cowboys, that's a game I could definitely see going either way. Week 16, you play the Chargers in LA. I think that's a tough one too. The Chargers' flaw over the past couple of years has been stopping the run. And thing is, you guys aren't a run-first team. You guys are a pass-heavy team. And this should be a good game on the perimeter because both teams have very good groups of receivers. And I wouldn't say very good, but their strength is on the perimeter. And this should be a quarterback showcase between Allen and Herbert. Where do I have you? I got you at 10-6 right now. I think I am going to say that you beat the Chargers. Yeah. But, like, again, like, that's another one that could go either way. These really, like, from week 11 to week 18, all these games, I would say, could go either way. Like, it's hard to tell, but, like, ultimately, I think you'll be somewhere around 11-6. I know people will say that that's a step back from the years past, but, like, this is also a much more difficult schedule than what you've had in the past, where you play your whole division's gotten better. So you play the Jets, the Pats, and the Dolphins twice. You play the NFC East, which is arguably the best NFC division, and you got to play the Giants, the Eagles, the Cowboys. You play the Chiefs. You play the Bengals. You play Jacksonville. I mean, you play, and the AFC West isn't exactly an easy division either. So ultimately, I think you'll end up somewhere around 11-6. I'd say you have a floor of 9-8, but that's probably being a little bit harsh. And then a ceiling, I'd say, of probably 12-5, 13-4. Let me know, Bills fans. What do you think in the comments section? And yeah, let me know how are the Bills going to fare this upcoming season. It's Juice here. Thanks for joining the Sports World with Juice for today, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.